Well, good afternoon, everyone. Beloved family members of Dr. Gabriel, glad to have you here. Our board members, Vice Chair Carlos Clanton, Adele Martin, Lauren Campson's here today, and then we have representatives from the Office of Elections. We have Stephanie Isles and Atoy Carrington who are here. We also have Jack Cloud, Attorney Jack Cloud with the City of Norfolk, and any other distinguished guests that are here today. Welcome to the swearing-in program for Dr. Noëlle Gabriel. Thank you for being here today. So as part of this ceremony today, before we get started with your swearing in, you're going to be receiving your Office of Elections certificate. So I'm going to ask Ms. Carrington to come forward and do that for you.
To all to whom these presents shall come, greeting. This is to certify that at a meeting of the Electoral Board of the City of Norfolk, held in the City Court, and upon examination of the official records deposited therein, it was ascertained and determined that at the election held on May 19th, 2020, Noëlle M. Gabriel was duly elected member, School Board, Super Ward 6, in the City of Norfolk for the term prescribed by law. Witness the following official signature and seal of the Electoral Board on this 26th day of May, 2020, and Secretary.
Now I want to take a moment to introduce the Honorable Gerald C. Jones, who is not a stranger here with Norfolk Public Schools. He is a judge in the Fourth Circuit of Virginia's Norfolk Circuit Court who will give the oath of office. But Dr. Jones, well, Honorable Jones, yeah, I'm giving you another title. Got to go back to school. He has close ties with us. His father was the first African-American board member, and his mother taught at Norview Middle School. So he has a lot of close ties with us, and we appreciate his support here on the board. So without further ado, come on forward, Dr. Honorable Gerald Jones.
Dr. Gabriel, are you prepared to take your oath of office?
I am.
All right. If you would these people you have here with you. Raise your right hand and repeat after me.
Yes.
I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and the Constitution of the Commonwealth of Virginia,
and that I will faithfully and impartially
and that I will faithfully and impartially
discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me
all the duties incumbent upon me
as a member of the School Board of the City of Norfolk
as a member of the School Board of the City of Norfolk
for a term beginning July 1st, 2020,
for a term beginning July 1st, 2020,
and expiring June 30th, 2024,
and expiring June 30th, 2024,
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Now, ordinarily, you and I would shake hands, and I don't think we'll do that today, except in a socially distant way. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Dr. Gabriel. Sign there. Sign the second one also.
Oh,
Here.
this one.
I think we'll have one spread on the Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming today. And to all of those who are watching and with us, we thank you as well. I would like to thank all of the voters who came out on such a strange election day. We were dealing with, and still are dealing with, the pandemic. We had an election date change. We also had a tropical storm on the coast. So there were many factors, and our Office of Election officers here, I'm sure it was such a stressful day for you all as well. But I thank you to everybody who cast their ballot in either absentee or in person. Voting is so important. It is our duty as citizens that so many people before us fought for, that we voice what our concerns are, that we want elected representatives to stand up for what we feel is right and true, because our country has so many more prosperous years ahead of itself, and we are the leaders. And so I would also like to take this opportunity to thank some very special individuals in my life. I would like to thank my family. My husband is not with us today. We had a family emergency come up. But my husband has been by my side, and tomorrow we're going to celebrate our 13th wedding anniversary. So I'm not sure he knew what he was signing up for, but 4 more years of this. And I would also like to thank my father, who is not here with us also. But my mom and dad raised us to know that education is incredibly important. And they demonstrated to us what it means to have hard work and to work for what you want. Today is very special because I have my grandmother here. My grandmother was born in Greece in horrific poverty. She was orphaned, and she came to this country so that way she could have a better life for all of us. And now she has 13 great-grandchildren here. And all of them are coming to Norfolk Public Schools. So I couldn't be here without their love and support. And I also have my sister here with me, and her husband is with some of their other children right now, some of the babies. But she has always been by my side. And I can't thank her and her husband enough, Nate, for all that they do and continue to do for me and for my family. She is my best friend. She is my partner in medicine, everything. And I could not do the work, this important work, without all of their support. So to my family, thank you so much. I would also like to express my sincere thanks to Mayor Alexander and the City Council, Andrea McClellan, Vice Mayor Martin, Councilman Tommy Smeagol, Councilman Angela Williams-Graves, Councilman Mamie Johnson. Okay, am I leaving out anybody? Tom? Councilman, oh yes. And Councilman Reddick and I, we have a very, very close relationship. Yes, thank you to them, all of them, and Sheriff Joe Barron. With their support, unanimous support, it is those partnerships that will help bring Norfolk Public Schools through, carry us through to the finish line as we try to do our best to deal with this pandemic. They are by our side. They support us every step of the way. And next, I would like to show my appreciation and thanks to our superintendent, Dr. Birdsong. I would like to say that probably one of the decisions that I am most proud of is the vote that I cast for her leadership of our school division. She works incredibly hard for all of the 30,000 students that we have and all of the potential students that we will have in Norfolk Public Schools. She cares deeply about the staff. She cares about our families. I can't thank her enough for all of the work that she is pouring into the division. And trust me, every night she is thinking about what we can do to make our school division inclusive, safe,
and challenging for our students so that they have the best academic opportunity possible. Thank you, Dr. Birdsong. So there is an individual who is not with us today, and I cannot not remember him, and that is my dear friend, Mr. Richard Glasser. He awarded me my very first scholarship when I was 12. He followed me throughout my career in middle school through the Learning Bridge program at Norfolk Academy. When I was there as a student in the summer through Norfolk Public Schools, a great partnership that we have with them. And he saw me through my first election campaign, and he passed away literally the day before one of our fundraisers for this recent campaign. He is not with us physically, but his memory is still very strong. And he would always tell me, Noëlle, this is what I say all the time. You have to do the right thing for the right reasons at the right time. And that is how I make every decision when I am here, especially now with the board. The right thing, the right way, for the right reasons. So, Mr. Glasser, although you're not here with us, I think of you all the time as a mentor. So, on to a few other important individuals. My colleagues on the board. My vice chair, Mr. Carlos Clanton, Ms. Lauren Campson, Ms. Adele Martin. We have Mr. Rodney Jordan, Ms. Christine Smith, and Ms. Tanya Basine as well. I could not do the work, the important and critical work, especially as the chair, that I do without their unwielding support for everything that we do. They have a belief that our school division is the best and that we will continue to do everything we can for our students. They are supportive, they are caring, they are compassionate. They want the best for our entire school division, and I thank them for that. So whether it is Kids First, or student-focused, teacher-inspired, or a safe and secure learning environment so that all children can achieve their high academic potential, or whether it's strong schools for strong communities. We have a lot of work to do and a lot of work ahead, and I'm very excited that I have them as my partners together collectively to do this work. We have complex decisions ahead of us. And so I think I have covered everyone that I needed to make sure that I remembered on this very special day. To all of the families out there watching, know that we're very concerned about what the school year looks like moving ahead. These decisions are not made very likely. As a pediatrician working in the emergency room, I'm seeing firsthand the fears, the concerns of parents. We need to open our buildings responsibly and safely first and foremost, because God knows we would not want a tragedy on our hands, and we have to be able to deal with that responsibly and for every child's best interest. So this is a very happy occasion for us that we can come together and celebrate. Again, thank you to everybody, to the families, to all those that are with us today. And here's to the work ahead. Very honored and proud to continue to serve a school division that served me so well.